Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Alright, so I'll make this one video, one only video. I normally do a prep show. That's not gonna happen because I'm gonna have to get up early tomorrow to wash my clothes. I normally would prep show, jump in a suit, and do some funny shit. But today, I'm not gonna do that. Today, I think I might be a little bit of a racist. Let me explain. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm going to explain it to you. Trust me, when you see this, you'll understand. Alright. So, went to Walmart today, and I needed this. Alright, see that? It's a wave cap. Right? Alright, being that I do not have black hair. I'm sorry. I don't have black hair. Now, I also saw this. This is why I might be a racist. I saw this. 2 in a pack. So I grabbed it. Then I saw this. Thinking that this was this. Because this guy and this guy from Bad Vision look the same. You know, the stereotype about we all look the same. So, yeah, my dumbass grabbed a bunch of these, thinking it was these, when I only had one of these and like 3 packs of these. Now, if you look carefully, this does not have 2 packs written on it. This has 2 packs written on it, right there where my middle finger is. So, I screwed myself really well there. But I needed this, so when I put on that, this doesn't get snagged by the zipper. So, that being said, I don't think I'm a racist. And clearly you can see that this brother here and this brother here look absolutely nothing alike. Like, at all. No, I was not wearing my glasses when I went to the store. I never carry my glasses in the store because I only need them for reading according to the eye doctor. Obviously, I might need them for a little bit more. But I just thought I'd make this video. All fun and games, you know. I clearly can see now that these 2 brothers don't look nothing alike. They ain't even brothers. Hey, man, you're stealing my business. No, you're stealing my business. No, man, this idiot with the long hair thought I was you. Exactly. You're stealing my business. Anyway, with me, he gets a 2-for-1 deal. With you, he just gets a deal. Anyway, I thought you guys might enjoy that. But thoroughly, when I was in Walmart, I went to go get some of these. And I went to hell to get all these deals. And I needed a new battery pack. Because the 2 battery packs I have barely hold charge. This thing has a lot of charge. So I need to go get another one of these if I can shell up $12. When I paid $12 for those 2, I found out that you're lucky they hold an hour of charge. But this thing, it's fully charged to the max capacity, and I've been charging it since I bought it. And once it hit full, you know, I took it out. I probably didn't charge it to full capacity because I didn't read the damn instructions. As per usual, as most people, we rarely read the instructions until it's too freaking late. But anyway, it's charged up my cell phone fairly good. You know, it's still charged, and this is full charge, or at least as close to full as possible. So, I just thought you guys might understand how easy it is for my dumb ass to go into a store, specifically Walmart, and just get the wrong damn thing. Like, this is not an easy mistake for the rest of you. Well, for my dumb ass, who's never really done wave caps and do-rags very often. I have a do-rag, it's somewhere over there. But, you know, I just learned about these when I started doing cosplay, because this is a lot easier to manifest or deal with than this thing. Because this thing, it's thick, but these are fairly thin. So I needed these. I gave one of these to my nephew, because I have 3 packs of these. I don't know where the other... Oh, yeah, I gave one to my nephew. No, I gave 2 to my nephew, and I have this one. And so I bought these thinking that this was this, and this is not this. Alright? This is actually a thick thing. This is actually a thin thing. So, yeah, buyer beware. Make sure you read your packages. Look very carefully at your packages before you buy them. Or you're going to be like me and, you know, you're going to get the wrong shit and feel kind of stupid. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm not a racist, and that both of these black guys do not look alike. But in my haste to buy shit, because I also want like a nose hair grooming system, because God knows I have some long ass nose hairs, and they're actually gray, so that's kind of nasty. But anyway, I bought this and these, and a battery pack. So I basically went broke at Walmart today because I don't have any money, because I don't have any sponsors, because I don't want you guys sending me gifts and money and stuff on TikTok and Instagram and things like that. I want people who actually are loaded to sponsor me, so that you guys can have your freedom to pay for movie money. Because when my movie career takes off, you're gonna pay for it, unless you have a streaming service or whatever that stuff is. I don't want people poor like me to have to pay me. If that doesn't make sense, that just means you're not poor and you don't know how it feels to be poor. I've been poor, I'm still poor. I know how to manage my money fairly well, which is why I will not ask somebody as poor as me to pay me. That's why I don't do top tier things and stuff like that. And I know how the system works, alright? And I know that it would benefit me greatly to do that. However, and I say this with all the love in the world, I don't ever want to have to make myself feel horrible by making you guys be like, yeah, well, we joined James Williams Jr.'s channel, so that's like $10 a month, and he's not delivering the stuff that he says he's gonna deliver. All right, now I know that the tier thing will help me deliver, because it's a double-edged sword. If I get better equipment, if I get you know, a sparring partner, because no one's gonna get on YouTube and spar with me for free. No one's gonna do that. I've tried, trust me. Even people who owe me favors are not like, yeah, we're gonna get up on here and we're gonna go find a mat and let you throw us around on the mat and shit just to prove you actually can do this shit. Well, here's the thing about fighting. All right, this is the second part of this video. I'm not gonna stop the video because we watch a lot of martial artists and we do a lot of other stuff. And, I get a lot of hate versus love when it comes to a lot of these things. And I'm not exciting. I'm not thrilling. And the fact of the matter is that when I started this acting career 20 some odd years ago, 21 years ago, no one was even acknowledging me. Alright? They're still not acknowledging me. But the thing is that when you are mixed, no one knows what character to put me under. Let's make it brighter in here. Does that help? Too bright? Yeah. How about that? So let's put me in some brighter light. Since I'm only gonna make one video, I might as well go all out. Alright. So, when you're mixed, if you're not the boss, or if you're not popular, when it comes to acting, they just blow right by you. The second part of that is that I'm short. I am only 5'3.5", which means no one's really looking forward to seeing Puck or Wolverine in the flesh. See, when Hugh Jackson was Wolverine, nobody really knew the X-Men comics, and they don't know that Wolverine is nowhere near 6 feet tall. Hugh Jackman being 6'1", 6'2", I don't know how tall he is. Let's find out. How tall is Hugh Jackman? Find out. Hugh Jackman is 6'2". So I was close. Yeah. And Ryan Reynolds is 6'2". Damn, Frankie Jensen is 6'1", or 6 even. Zac Efron is 5'8". Russell Crowe is 6 feet. I have no idea who you are, but she's 4'11". Nicole Kidman is 5'11". God, these are some tall ass people. No damn wonder. I can't play the bad guy unless I play Napoleon because I'm short. But the thing is, your height, please. Now this one says he's 6'3". I don't know what the hell. But it does mention that Wolverine in the comic is 5'3". Anyway, I don't know what in the hell, it is. But I do know that I don't have it to the part of height. And so when you don't have height, people tend to pass you by. and they tend to underestimate you, which is why I brought up martial arts and stuff, because a lot of people don't understand how fighting works. So I'm gonna give you this before I end this video. Before I go to bed, I was checking some of these messages. None from my crush though. That's a pipe dream on my end. But I can honestly tell you, when it comes down to it, my height has also played against me. Not only has my race played against me, but my height has played against me. But the combo of the two has pretty much set me way past the back burner, because a lot of people are like, okay, let's get a real good look at his face. Let's see. What is he? Let me see. I don't know if this light's going to interfere or make it better or make it worse. Okay, so let's do it this way. So, Mr. Williams, you're not a bad-looking man, but, you're a little on the short side. No, they haven't told me that to my face, but that's kind of, it comes with the business. Most of the time, if you want to be a model or an actor, back in the day when I started, you had to be 5'7". Is there a hole in my sock? Okay, it's just one of those little hitch things. Sorry. Anyway. Yes, I'm easily distracted. Anyway, it also, for race-wise, they're like, okay, we don't really know what he is. So I guess they'll be having that discussion for the next 20 some odd years about what my race is. And I'll be 60 by then, so that's gonna suck. But anyway, the point being made is when I started this business 21 years ago, no one, and I mean no one, gave me a second look. I go to casting call after casting call. Charlottesville be loaded. Holiday Inn. The hell is it? The place behind Brown's. I don't remember the name of it. It'll hit me when I stop making this damn video. I can almost guarantee it. But damn near every big hotel in Virginia, and especially Charlottesville, will have all these casting calls on the radio. The Omni was one. Sheraton. That was the other one. That was the one I was trying to think of behind Brown's. So the Sheraton, the Omni, the Holiday Inn, the Days Inn before it became the Holiday Inn, Cavalier Inn before it was torn down. They'd have all these casting calls, man, and my ass would be like, I'm there, dude. I'm there like a half hour early because I really want to do this. And when you really want to do something, you don't just give up. Although you do have to put some things on the back burner because life happens. And by life happening, I mean my siblings and their unexpected children with people who are less becoming. But you move on, you move forward. And I've been grinding, I came up with Kung Fu Having number 1. Everything was going great. Shit started going a little wrong. Then I got the code word, and YouTube was bought out by Google, and I didn't have a Google account, so I couldn't get back into Kung Fu Having number 1. It still exists. I mean, you guys can go watch all my old good shit that's there, but I don't have any of it or the ability to put it here on Kung Fu Having number 2. And then I joined the army after my girlfriend broke my heart. My webisodes were stolen, so someone in Tennessee or Alabama or wherever the fuck they are, they have my webisodes called Guardians of the Earth. Guardians of the Earth is a continuation of the Path of Ascension or Accession. The dictionary gave me both, but they kind of mean the same thing. And then my Dragon's Breath was destroyed. My Fallen Dragons was destroyed. My Cleanup was destroyed. I have them somewhere on a disc. I don't know how to play them and let you watch them. I don't really know how that works. I'm going to figure that out with this PlayStation 4 or this PlayStation 3, but it's more likely it's not going to happen. As you guys know, I was making a Scarlet Spider fan film where I had to play 2 or 3 people. I think I played 2 people. I know I played the Scarlet Spider because I fell out of a fucking tree. And I know that I played the Nameless one. I got that mask, or those masks, from The Party Starts Here. Now, I don't know what the hell I did with them, but I have it. And then I have, I had a flashlight that worked like these, but this is better. And they were the cylinder in which I had pretend either Venom or Carnage was in there. I don't really remember. I have all the videotapes somewhere around here. But, being able to get them hooked up and put a film together, I wanted to have it before my birthday. It's not going to happen. I apologize to y'all for that because, whenever you think too far ahead, Murphy's Law kicks you while you're down. Murphy's Law has been beating my ass since the day I was born. So, yeah, back to me when it comes to like the acting thing. Literally, no matter what role I have applied for, I have been overlooked. Because, usually if you get a good casting director and they decide, okay, well, we want a certain person with a certain look, and you're not it. And that's pretty much how it was. And every time I had one close call when they was doing Evan Almighty, I didn't get it. I did meet a native lady who told me I needed to go to North Carolina because they was filming Conquest or some crap with Pocahontas, and they had Colin Farrell and Christian Bale and other things going on. And she told me I needed to drive to North Carolina, and I was like, ma'am, I don't have a car. Because at the time I didn't have a car. I had gave up my car because a certain Ford company wanted to pay me $50 for a car after me putting like over 1,000 and some change into a car, and they wanted to the car. I paid so much money to get this damn car to keep this car running. I had to pay for 2 cars at a time, and then they wanted to buy it back for $50. And I said, I'll die before I let you rip somebody else the fuck off. So we gave it to my uncle, who also didn't pay for the car. But he wound up having to put a new engine in the car, which is why I wasn't going to sell it to him in the first place because I didn't want to fuck over my uncle. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes when you try to do good, people just want stuff so bad that they don't give a damn what the consequences are. And no, he knew. Yeah, I was like, dude, I wouldn't sell you this damn car. I wouldn't give you this car because I don't want you to get stranded. I want the car. Well, then you talk to my mom about it. And sure as shit, she sold it from under me. Although she never got a dime for it. But as karma would have it, he didn't have the car that long before the engine blew. Then he had to buy a new engine. And I don't know where the car is now. But yeah, we went through some shit. Now, the thing with acting. My acting skills, I'm worried. I'm worried that I can't act. And the only reason I'm worried that I can't act is because I've never really been given a chance. And again, the stuff I do for me, I know that I'm going to be acting and improv in my shit. But when you do it for somebody else, you don't want to fuck it up. Because that might be the silver bullet that either gets you in or gets you thrown away. Now, for me, the one college movie that I was going to play in, the 2 college kids got to fighting, movie got scrapped. The only damn good thing about it is, guess what? I know that I can do the 619. Yeah. Not the West Coast pop part, but the 619 where you swing through the ropes. Yeah, I can do that. But I didn't get to do it in the movie because the movie never got made. I was going to play the bad guy. And I'll tell you before I get off, this is how I got the role. So the night before, I didn't know that I was going to be auditioning. My boy Bruce called me the very next morning and said, hey, look, I need you to go to the university, Clemens Library, right now. I said, dude, it's Sunday. It's like, dude, they're open. They're doing an audition. There's a room down there that is open, and you need to go see these 2 dudes. And here go my dumb ass. Man, I'm not going to do that. Within 10 minutes, my ass was at the university. He's like, what? I said, yeah, I went on and tried it because I knew it in my heart of hearts. I was like, they're not even going to give me a second look. They're going to see a little short guy. They're going to send me on my way. So I got in there, and I liked those 2 dudes. Like, right off the bat, they were cool as shit. I don't know where they are now, but they were cool as shit. And so I'm sitting here. It's like, okay, so tell us about yourself. It's like, oh, is this how auditions are supposed to work? Aren't you supposed to hand me like a script and I'm supposed to like read the lines? And yeah, he said, no, don't worry about that. Everything's gonna be improv. So Bruce told us that you were coming. I was like, that's funny because I actually wasn't coming. It's like, what? He said, Bruce said you're gonna come, and I was like, yeah. I had nothing to lose. He was like, yeah. So tell us about yourself. I said, well, what do you guys want to know? It was like, well, what do you do? It's like, besides suffering, I do nothing. I go to work, I do martial arts, and that's pretty much it. He said, well, what did you do last night? I said, oh, last night was a good night because we went to the Howland Pavilion, and these beautiful Asian girls were dancing. They removed their tops. I'll never forget it. They were wearing white dresses, and they were wearing translucent underwear, and they were standing by a light just like this. Let's just say I saw everything. And I committed to telling them the story. And it's like, and we were like, they were JMU college students. I have no idea who those beautiful girls are. I have no idea where they were. But I do know that they were beautiful and they were frisky. And I wish I would have got their names and numbers back then. But I was also thinking that they would never date me because I'm not Asian. So, I mean, I'm mixed, and Native Americans are biologically Asian, but they may not have seen that way. So, and I'm only part Native American. I'm also part white and part black. So I was like, these girls aren't going to give me the time of day. I had to stop doing that. No. The only thing they can really say is no. Yeah, that's it. It's always the woman's choice when it comes to me. And I'm going to respect that choice. Anyway, moving on. So I gave them the story about the Chancellor's underwear. Then they asked me to show them a martial art move. So I showed them some shit because my hips were still working. I believe I showed them a tornado kick. I'm not going to swear to it. And then one of them happened to say, "Do you like wrestling?" And I said, "Yes, I love wrestling. If I wasn't so short, I would actually be a wrestler. Because wrestlers can't be but a certain height for men, and the smallest wrestler was Rey Mysterio, who stands at 5'7". I think it's 5'7". Let's find out. Sorry, y'all. How tall is the wrestler Rey Mysterio? 5'6". Okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Rey Mysterio is the shortest wrestler, not counting the midgets. No. So I'm 5'3". I'm taller than the midgets, but too short to be a wrestler. So yeah, that dream was shattered. And then with like other things that I was never given a chance with. So there we are. 21 years later, I'm still fighting for my dreams. Now, the thing is, when you're a woman, you can be a short woman. You can be 5'2", 5'3", and be a wrestler, and even 5'1", even maybe even shorter. But as a man, that's not gonna sell because they don't want people like me dominating the place, which is exactly why I didn't get in the UFC. By the time I was size wise to get into the UFC, I had got to the 130 some odd pounds, and I was in the army, and there was no getting out of the army. And I got an honorable discharge and a new hip, so couldn't get in the army, or can't get out of the army, or can't get back to where I need to be. Anyway, UFC, Rec, Havoc, Pride, all those guys told me to get my weight up, and I just could not gain weight until I got in the army. Now back to the acting part. Never got the chance. Never got the chance outside of that. Outside of my own shit, never got the chance. And you can go see most of my shit on Kung Fu Havoc #1. I will try my damnedest to put everything I've done on Kung Fu Havoc #2, and hopefully before the end of 2021, 2022, unless things go incorrect versus correct, I will do that. Because I have some hard drives, but they don't format with this computer, so I'll have to get someone else to do it for me. Excuse me. Which would be the ultimate plan. Some got to pay somebody, some got to find some money, unless I can find somebody who can build me a big time Mac computer with like 2008's iMovie and Final Cut programming, because those are the only ones I know how to use, and then I could do it myself. But what can we say? Because it was 2008, 2009, 2010 where I had filmed. I actually filmed 2009. We filmed Guardians of the Earth. My boy Courtney, my boy Rodney, my boy Prince Tay, my boys J Diz and CLS, and I forgot the guy that played the news reporter. But yeah, we had everything set, and all I needed was special effects. And my boy Bruce went to Alabama and got mugged, and all my shit got taken. And that's pretty much the end of that. So someone in Alabama has my shit. I've given them this address to 512 Ridgemont, Charlottesville, Virginia, but no one sent me the shit back. No, and I don't want to press charges. I just want my movie back, because that movie that we made, it was technically 7 episodes. That was going to be my platform to launch, because I've had a lot of false starts, and I have nothing. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Kung Fu Havoc #2. Don't underestimate anybody's size. I guess I probably need to make a part 2 to this and talk about martial arts and our size differential. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because it's 12:30. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna make a part two. I'm just gonna keep going from right here. All right, so let's talk about martial arts really, really quickly because it's 12:34 and I want to be in bed before 1 o'clock. So, all right, as a martial artist, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to piss off a lot of martial artists. But unlike the martial artists that I'm going to piss off, I'm actually going to tell you the truth. All right. Now I'm 5'3" and a half. If you want to add that half, I promise you. I promise you. If you are trained right, size is not a factor. If you are trained wrong and you fall into that mentality of I'm bigger than you, so I can beat your ass, you're going to get a roll of surprises handed to you. Because you will beat a lot of people's ass until you don't. Understand what I mean by that. Because you can come across a lot of people that's either your size or a little bit smaller, and you're going to whoop their ass until you come across that one zealot, someone like me, who doesn't give a fuck about how big you are, who knows how to handle themselves in a fight, who's going to beat the shit out of you, and then you're going to learn the one true factor that a lot of these martial artists that are up on here talking all this shit don't tell you. Size does not matter. Size is a small factor. The only thing that matters in a fight is your skill level versus their skill level, because that's really what it comes down to. Are you more skilled at this martial art game than this person across this battlefield? Because if you're not, you're going to lose. However, anything can happen in a fight. Guy can slip, knock himself out. People might think you're a hero. You may knock the guy out. You may be as good as you think you are. The problem is the thing with fights. Fights change in the middle of the fight. The best fighter doesn't always win the fight. You know, sometimes the worst fighter. Sometimes it's just luck. And the thing is, and I'll say this and then I'll end this. No matter what anybody else says, it doesn't matter who you watch, it doesn't matter who you follow, I'm going to tell you the truth. And here it is. There's no such thing as a superior martial art. There's only superior martial artists in the martial arts. You can be real good at Wing Chun, get your ass beat by a white belt. You can have all the good sashes you want and still get your ass beat by a white belt. You can be really good at BJJ and get your ass beat by a white belt. Because see, the belt system is false. The belt system is a way of holding people down and keeping their skills in check and playing on their mindset. Alright? When I took martial arts, I never was trying to get a belt until I found out that I needed a belt to teach school. Which later, thanks to Rob from Big Dojo Life, I would find out that that was a line of bullshit. You apparently don't need a black belt to teach martial arts. So apparently my teacher, Master Jim Ennis, in my Taekwondo days, lied to me. Because he said he was a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo. Now, I'm not saying he lied to me about that. But what he told me was that I personally, me, James Williams Jr., you can't teach martial arts until you get a 1st degree black belt so you can teach in any school, and a 5th degree black belt to open up your own school. I believed that shit. And then other people lied to me and said that because I was good with the hands and feet, that I would have to get my hands and feet registered. Well, thank you, Rob, for letting me know that that was horseshit. Because I believed that shit for years, which is why I never opened up a school. I never tried to get a black belt. I never tried to do all the things that I just mentioned because, one, I found out that I can't do katas. I can fight very well, can't do a kata to save my life. I've made videos on that. I have attempted to do Tosan and Tangu, and no, I sucked at them. I still suck at them. But I can almost guarantee you drop me in the middle of a fucking damn fight when it comes down to me and somebody bigger than me, I'm walking away with a victory. And you're all laughing right now. So let me give it to you straight. When I was a child, I was forced into childhood street fights. I didn't lose them because it wasn't that I was good. I lost them because I was scared of what would happen to me if I lost them. So fear is not always a mind killer. But it is a mindset. And you got to be a little bit afraid in a fight or you're not going to win. Or at least I wasn't going to win. But see, I wasn't afraid of losing to the kids. I was afraid of getting my ass beat by the people making me fight. Now, would I make children fight? I don't think that fighting children is a good competition. I don't have anything against it, but I personally, like, I in a control setting, like when I watched the little 4-year-old girl or the 3-year-old girl beat the shit out of 5 and 6-year-old boys. Okay, it's a control setting, and she really is that good. But that's because she doesn't know that she can't beat them. They don't know that she can't beat them, which is why they get their ass kicked. By all accounts, their experience should be able to go with her hands down. But this is the thing. They are clearly not as experienced as this little 2-year-old girl was. And these videos are on YouTube. You can find them. They probably got taken down because of child protective services and guidelines, but in Thailand and stuff like that, they start careers early. They have kids as young as 5 and 6 kickboxing and shit now. Back 20 years ago, that shit would have never fucking happened. You couldn't be a kickboxer until you were like between 12 and 13 because there was juvenile sports. Because juvenile sports, teen sports, and then adult sports. And you have your rankings. But see, if you were like a gymnast, I think you can start gymnastics at 4. I think you can compete between the ages of 6 to 13. I'm not going to swear that because I'm not a gymnast. But as far as martial arts and weightlifting and shit like that, there were no age limits because that shit wasn't televised like the Olympics and like gymnastics. And now everything's on TV and the internet. There's no telling what you can find. But yeah, I would never. It would have to be a child's choice. Would I coach a child to fight? No. And I'm gonna end it right there with that because I don't teach people how to fight. I teach you how to survive. That's the difference maker. Thanks for watching. It's Come Fabric number 2. Be seeing you.